on a beautiful AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and on first down, Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 79 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And tough starting field position here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. There's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And right side caught, Hogan. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with Ivory. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Now Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now New England will take over again on offense, sitting at 10-2. But the big news, of course, losing Rob Gronkowski. Back surgery on December 2nd last week. done for the year.
This was his third back surgery, so everybody's very concerned about his health and him coming back to play. But now they've got to adjust on offense without him. They had such a great tandem with he and Martellus Bennett, the other tight end position. But Bennett, he's a Pro Bowl player in his own right. They can shift everything to him and have everyone else pick up the slack.
10 yards still left on second down. Brady to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Brady. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Bortles to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Rob Ninkovich is one of those great gems that got polished up over time. Whether he's rushing as a defensive end or playing outside linebacker, he's awfully productive. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. To throw is Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Bortles is going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Avery Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And for Edelman, first 100-yard game of the season this past week, 101, so just over the century mark on 8 catches.
I remember earlier in the year when there was so much discussion about would Julian Edelman have to actually play quarterback for New England when they had the quarterbacking issues. Guys were getting hurt. Guys weren't able.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously.